Cambridge International A Levels. Paper 1, Pure Mathematics 1, June 2019. Answer all the questions in the spaces provided. The total number of marks for this paper is 75. The term independent of x in the expansion of 2x plus k divided by x all to the power 6, where k is a constant, is 540. Find the value of k. Second part, for this value of k, find the coefficient of x squared in the expansion. So we're going to use this binomial expansion formula I've circled there. So to use that formula, we need to find what a is. A is 2x. As you can see, I've put the arrow there. So a is 2x. And what is b? B is k over x. And n is equals to 6. So now we substitute into the binomial formula. A to the power n, it will be 2x to the power 6 because a is 2x and n is 6. Plus n, 1 is 6 combination 1. 2x to the power 6 minus 1 is 5 times k over x plus 6 combination 2. 2x to the power 6 minus 2, which is 4, times k over x all squared, plus 6 combination 3, 2x to the 3, k over x all cube. And now, you want the one which is independent of x. So, if you have x cubed at the top and x cubed at the bottom, they will cancel each other. X cubed at the top, x cubed at the bottom, they will cancel each other and there will be no x. So that is why we are using this term. So 6 combination 3, it gives you 20. 2 cube, it gives you 2 cube is 8. And the x cube will cancel x cube. And you have the k cube is equals to 540. So 20 times 2 cube is 160 times k cube equals to 540. So to get k, you do 540 divided by 160 and find the cube root of that. And that gives you k to be 3/2. For part 2, for this value of k, find the coefficient of x squared in the expansion. So we've got 6c2 times 2 to the 4. X to the 4 divided by x squared will give you the x squared. So that means x to the 4 divided by x squared is x to the 4 minus 2 x squared. So that will give you the coefficient of x squared, the number in front of x squared. So 15 times 2 to the 4 times 9/4. That gives you 540. So the coefficient of x squared is 540. Question number 2. The line 4y equals to x plus c, where c is a constant, is a tangent to the curve y squared equals to x plus 3 at the point P on the curve. Part 1, find the value of c. And then after that, we do part 2. So 4y equals to x plus c. We want to make x the subject. So we would take c to the left side. It becomes x equals to 4y minus c. And we have y squared is equals to x plus 3. We replace x with 4y minus c. So replace x with 4y minus c. So you go y squared equals to 4y minus c plus 3. And y squared minus 4y plus c minus 3 equals to 0. Use b squared minus 4ac equals to 0 for a tangent. For a tangent, we use b squared minus 4ac equals to 0. A is 1, the number in front of y squared. B is minus 4. And c is c minus 3. So minus 4 all squared minus 4 times 1 times c minus 3. And you would get 16 minus 4c plus 12. Minus 4 times minus 3 is 12. So 16 plus 12 is 28. Minus 4c goes to the right, becomes plus 4c. So c is 28 divided by 4, which is 7. Find the coordinates of P. So you know c is 7, you sub in 7. So 4y equals to x plus 7. So you take plus 7 to the left, it becomes minus 7. So 4y minus 7 is equals to x. So you replace x in that. So y squared equals to 4y minus 7 plus 3. So y squared plus 4y goes to the left, it becomes minus 4y. Minus 7 plus 3 is minus 4. And you take it to the left, it becomes plus 4. You factorize y minus 2 times y minus 2 equals to 0. So y is equals to 2. But we know y squared is equals to x plus 3. So we replace it with 2. 2 squared equals to x plus 3. 4 is equals to x plus 3. 2 squared is 4. And 4 minus 3 is equals to x. So x is 1. So the coordinates of P are x is 1 and y is 2. X is 1 and y is 2. Question number 3. A sector of a circle of radius r centimeter has an area of a centimeter squared. Express the perimeter of the sector in terms of r and a. So we have here the length is r theta, or theta times r, the length of the arc. So arc length is given by the formula there. And for the sector, you can use L, is given by that formula there. Area is pi times radius squared. So this formula, you can use them to do the question. So area is half r squared theta. So area is 2a. 2a is equals to r squared theta. 2 goes to the left side, it becomes 2 times a is 2a is equals to r squared theta. Divide by r squared. 2a divided by r squared is equals to theta. So perimeter is radius plus r theta for a sector. So perimeter is radius plus r theta. Now we replace theta with 2a over r squared. And one of these r will cancel with one of these. So it becomes 2r plus 2a over r. That's the perimeter. Question number 4. The diagram shows a trapezium ABCD in which the coordinates of A, B, and C are 4, 0, 0, 2, and H3H respectively. The lines BC and AD are parallel. BC and AD are parallel. Angle ABC is 90 degrees and CD is parallel to the x-axis. CD is parallel to the x-axis. Find by calculation the value of H. So we use M1 times M2 is equals to minus 1 if they are at 90 degrees. So gradient of AB, times the gradient of BC, gradient of AB times the gradient of BC should equals to minus 1. So we know coordinates for A and B. So that's x1, y1, x2, y2. So the gradient is given by that formula. So it's 2 minus 0 divided by 0 minus 4. So the gradient is minus a half. And minus 1 divided by minus a half, it gives you 2. B is 0, 2, and C is H3H. So we'll call that x1, y1, x2, y2. So the gradient of BC is 3H minus 3H minus 2 divided by H minus 0. And that should be equals to 2. So you have 3H minus 2 should be equals to 2H. 2H goes to the left, it becomes minus 2H. So 3H minus 2H is equals to 2. So that will give you H is equals to 2. Find by calculation the value of H, which is 2. Hence, find the coordinate of D. So M is 2 for BC. M is 2 for AD. Coordinate of D is X and 6. Because this is 3H. H is 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. So that point there is 0, 6. So this one is X6. The lines BC and AD are parallel, these two lines. So we got AD, x1, y1, x2, y2. So the gradient of AD is 6 minus 0 divided by x minus 4. 6 minus 0 divided by x minus 4. And that should be equal to 2 because these two lines are parallel. 2, 2. So from there, 6 over x minus 4 is equals to 2. Cross multiply. 6 is equals to 2 bracket x minus 4. Now you divide by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 is equals to x minus 4. Minus 4 goes to the left. 3 plus 4 is 7. So x equals to 7. So the coordinates of D are 7, 6. Question number 5. Question number 6. Question number 6. Prove the identity 1 over cos x minus tan x all squared is identical to 1 minus sine x over 1 plus sine x. And then there's part 2. So we want to change tan x to sine x over cos x. So we have 1 over cos x minus sine x over cos x. Put these two together to change to one fraction. Common denominator is cos x. So cos x divided by cos x would be 1. So we've got 1 there. Cos x divided by cos x will be 1, and then we've got minus sine x. So have 1 minus sine x over cos x. Now we can square this because it says squared. So multiply it by itself and remove the bracket. 1 times 1, and then 1 times sine x, cos x times cos x. So you would end up with the numerator is 1 minus sine x all squared over denominator is cos squared x. And cos squared x can be changed to 1 minus sine squared x, which would give you 1 plus sine x, 1 minus sine x. Because 1 squared minus sine x all squared is equal to 1 minus sine x, 1 plus sine x. Difference of two squares, remember a squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b, a plus b. So cos squared is 1 plus sine x, 1 minus sine x. 1 minus sine x would cancel. So you left 1 minus sine x over 1 plus sine x, which is what you wanted to prove. Part 2. Hence, solve the equation. So we want to replace 1 minus sine x over 1 plus sine x. We want to use that to replace this. But if you notice the x there is changed to 2x. So we need to change it to 2x. So we have 1 minus 2x, 1 minus sine 2x over 1 plus sine 2x is equals to 1 over 3. And then you cross multiply the numerator times this denominator, and this denominator times this numerator. After you cross multiply, you take minus 3 sine 2x to the right side. It becomes plus 3 sine 2x. And plus 1 comes to the left. It becomes minus 1. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Sine 2x plus 3 sine 2x is like 1 plus 3. It gives you 4. It gives 4 sine 2x is equal to 2. Divide by 4. 4 goes to the left. 2 divided by 4. And sine 2x would be inverse sine of 2 over 4, which is 2x is equal to inverse sine of 2 over 4 is pi over 6. And x is pi over 6 divided by 2, which is pi over 12. So if you were to put that on, draw the diagram on the graphics calculator, y equals to sine x and y equals to 0.5 there. You would see where the mid there is pi over 6, and also where the mid there is 5 pi over 6. Using GSolve to find where the mid pi over 6 and also 5 pi over 6. 5 pi over 6. And then, so 2x is equal to 5 pi over 6. And you get x to be divided by 2. 6 times 2 would be 12, 5 pi over 12. And 2x is equals to pi over 6. So x would be pi over 12. Question number 9. The function f is defined by f of x is 2 minus 3 cos x for 0 less than or equals to x less than or equal to 2 pi. State the range of f. The range of f, it goes from minus 1 all the way to 5. So minus 1 less than or equals to f of x less than or equals to 5. Or you can write it as minus 1 to 5. So minus 1 is the smallest there, and 5 is the biggest there. So that's the range. If you plot that 2 minus 3 cos x, you go from 0 all the way to 360. And the y value goes from minus 4 all the way to 8. You would get that graph like that. Sketch the graph of y equals to f of x. Part 2. So you have the shape. That's the shape of the graph. The function g is defined by g of x is equals to 2 minus 3 cos x for 0 less than equals to x less than equals to p, where p is a constant. State the largest value of p for which g has an inverse. For it to have an inverse, the largest value of p would be pi, this value there. Because for an inverse, you need to be able to reflect it in this line y equals to x. So if you have this line y is equals to x in the middle, inverse is a reflection. So if that's the curve, you can reflect it like that. So it's only for this part up to there. So you can see the curve is there, a reflection is there. So it only goes up to pi. So p is equals to pi. Part 4. For this value of p, find an expression for g inverse of x. So we have changed g of x to y, and then we make x the subject. So minus 3 cos x goes to the left, it becomes plus 3 cos x. Y goes to the right, it becomes 2 minus y. So cos x is equals to, you take times 3 to the right, it becomes divided by 3. So x is equals to inverse cosine of 2 minus y over 3. And now you can swap x and y. So y is equals to inverse cosine of 2 minus y over 3. And you can replace y with g inverse of x. So g inverse of x is 2 minus y over 3. Question number 10. A curve for which d squared y over dx squared is equals to 2x minus 5 has a stationary point at 3, 6. Find the equation of the curve. So integrating dy over dx is equals to integral of 2x minus 5 dx. When you integrate 2x, you get 2x squared over 2. Integrate minus 5, you get minus 5x plus c.